Good morning. Guess I have another read. I actually pulled it a few days ago, but just now I'm putting it out. So the first card that we have out says Judge, only Judge. What I do know about the Judge is, of course, the Judge is compromised with the ex, the mother. There's some readers out here. The Judge is compromised. He has not given a ruling yet because he's waiting to be paid. They have been having difficulties lately because, again, God is keeping me and my ancestors are whooping some ass, working in the background. But the Judge is compromised, and so, things are being pushed back. He's waiting on money and trying to figure out how to cover himself because, of course, he's been making money off of this, connected with the bailiff and the court officials. And so he's trying to figure out how he can save himself. And if this next money don't come in, we have Judge out, who is compromised. And along with Judge came out the name Kimberly. Okay, the next card that I have that came out was Libra energy. And this is a neighbor. This neighbor, it came out that this neighbor is a rapist or want to rape me. But I know that this neighbor is a sexual deviant, pedophilia, incest, molestation, necromancy, and sex magic, homosexuality. This neighbor has and is stealing mail, trash, and they were paid. It says murder for hire. And so I know for sure this is spiritual because, these neighbors, they do divination and magic all day, 24 hours a day, especially the ones upstairs. Like they're psychotic with it. Not getting nowhere, but they still psychotic with the shit all day, every day. It's like they are possessed and obsessed with me 24 hours a day. They do not sleep. When one is sleeping, the next one is awake. When they are gone, the kids, they tell the kids, handle it. The kids do the shit when they leave. And they be on the shit like that little boy. That motherfucker be on the shit. Like, he really trying to make it into the program. He trying to be top notch. He trying to be ahead. For real. Now, these neighbors, and I'm talking about the ones upstairs, paid for murder, paid to hire, spiritual attacks. They are also involved in energetic trafficking and sex trafficking, not only of adults, but of children. Give me a lie detector test. Okay? They traffic children. Energetic sexual trafficking, child pornography, incest and child molestation, prostitution. These people were doing this over some stolen land. Everybody's trying to get a piece out of it, a piece of this money that they are trying to protect the people who stole this land, the ex. Military officials who are also tarot readers. Some big people, celebrities, all making money off of this, off of my energy and off of stolen items, stolen land, stolen money. After stolen land, there was a tarot reader came out. Of course, we are still talking about the neighbors. Now, this could be the neighbor that is upstairs, but of course, we got the neighbors, the mechanic, we got the ones right next door, across the alley, right by my house. If you go right across the alley, that very first house, we got the blue house here and the one next to him. We got the white house on the corner. We got the one with this black truck with the bitch that I met in the store. And she said, oh my God. Well, she didn't say God. She said, I can't believe I see you, or I saw you, or I found you. Some shit like that. I'm like, bitch, I don't even know who you are. But she was so excited that she had seen me and offered to purchase my items in the store. the one right here. But anyway, we're going to end up pulling on all the neighbors, and I'm going to pull addresses. But this right now, we're talking about the ones upstairs, I believe. These neighbors, uh, it says one is a nurse, caretaker, probably IHSS or some shit like that. Nurse, doctor, but also does some form of divination, card pulling, oracles, tarot. These people stole something. Now we know they stole something. They stole energy, time, harmed many, many people. These are the ones that are considered, well, I'm not sure if it's this nurse, but for sure the ones upstairs. Look, in my head, I'm hearing Timothy. These are the ones that's considered the celebrities, big time ones, right? They fell off like these other celebrities. They've fallen off. Thief robber. Not only have they stolen time, energy, um, money, they plan on leaving. It says run away. They plan on leaving. One, things are not going the way that they thought. Two, they are working fervently because these people really think that they're going to get away with this. They really do. Going out of the country, Hawaii, Egypt, Maine, they have been going out of the country, transferring money, forging documentation in funeral homes, cemeteries, real estate firms. These people plan on trying to leave. I know you outside watching because I see people sitting in the cars, and it's not just them that I see sitting in the cars. I've been here, done that. I've been doing this for years. These neighbors, it says red hair. One have red hair, probably the female, and it's probably artificial. A weave, wig, braids. Weave. And it says nurse. So again, it could be a nurse or it could be just a caretaker. Along with these people, these neighbors, and these are the ones upstairs I feel like I'm talking about. It says missing male, missing female, and runaway, which again, they plan on trying to leave. They're just waiting on this next little money that they can try and pull or get. So again, they siphon all day. Their favorite thing is necromancy and sex magic. Because the water shit and the food shit, that shit is burnt. And of course, the bitch gotta sleep. So as I sit here and they use their illegal devices that they use to follow me throughout the house and everywhere that I sit, walk, and go with their x-ray lasers, yeah, I got a bitch gotta sleep. So they call in whoever they can, the people down the street. These people are still hiring folks. They still bring people over here and train people to try and siphon from me. Children, they bring over here and train these children. Others that they really bring here and they train these people. Bring these people, walk these people through the fucking gate. Let these people piss and spit and leave bodily fluids on my door, on my windows. They bring these people up their deck. They train these people. This is a training ground. So when you see different people come here, as you guys are sitting outside, they are training these people. Because their shit is weak. Because they're overzealous, nappy-headed African, used to be witches. And now Satan is embarrassed because they outdid that shit. And not in a good way. They fucking burnt the fuck out. And Satan is embarrassed. But anyway, missing male, missing female, they plan on going on the run. Also, what came out was plastic surgeon. Either someone has gotten work or they plan on getting work when they go on the run. They plan on getting some type of work, I guess, to be unnoticeable. Or look different. And also Drowned came out. So I was really curious about Drowned. And so I did ask. I said, did they drown someone? In the past, do they plan on drowning anyone? And what Spirit said is that they are going on the run, or they plan on going on the run, and that the husband at some point plans on doing this to the wife or to someone. And so that's what this drowning is going to go on between them in the future. And so I don't know if this is something that they already have done, because again, they love water magic. So they go through the whole gamut, the whole book, they do all of it. But a drown did come out and I asked about it. And so watch yourself, wife, when you go on the run. The next people that came out, the next card that came out was housemate, spouse, wife. Right, so that was right next to drowned. And it says gray or white hair, dreadlocks, and court official. So we got court official and we got plastic surgeon along with these upstairs neighbors. We have red hair and dreadlocks along with these upstairs neighbors. Housemate and spouse, again, next to drowned. Okay, so now we're on the next set of what I pulled. So that's them on the upstairs neighbors with the X-ray lasers. Now we're on Aries energy. And so these are also neighbors. A blue house. I believe this is blue house. But I'm going to go ahead and walk by, and I can feel the energy when I go by. This particular neighbor, whether it's them or not, because it could, anyway, because I can tell you what each neighbor is doing, even them across the street. With the music going, yeah, I'm going to tell you what they doing too. Spirit ain't pulled on them too much, but I'm going to walk by and make sure Spirit pull on them. This particular neighbor that's in Aries energy is a caretaker or a house sitter. It says Spanish American, and they're also connected to the bank official. So either they are the bank official or everybody getting money. Like I said, whenever they do stuff on me, their intention. When you guys hear those motors, engines, airplanes, chaos, I'm going to let you know that's intention. It's brewing. Whatever they're trying to do is brewing. That's them putting their intention into it. They're raping somebody. The children are sleeping with each other. They're gang banging the kids. They're doing altar magic, blood magic, whatever it is they're doing. That noise is their intention. I'm going to let you know that. So when you hear all of that and you sitting outside, feds, or you, whoever you are, you paying, do know that the helicopter and all that fucking noise don't mean shit until you look at a bitch and see what they try to do, or until if you pulling money or whatever, then I guess you'll know whoever you are in the helicopter or whoever you are who sit around the house, because they, feds as you watching. If you see a person pull up and they just sit in their car, that's what the fuck they doing. They do it all day, every fucking day. They pull up, they hit their horn, dude, we out here. Then the people upstairs, they act ignorant. They get to running around nappy-headed, ignorant shit that only the devil care about. And they go ahead and throw their shit on the ground and try to do whatever they doing. So when you see the people pull up and they sit out for a minute, they toot their horn, these are people who are trying to siphon my energy, money, whatever they making deals, playing the stocks, Bitcoin, and doing all of that, trying to heal themselves. So as you sit outside and you watching me and you watching them, watch these vehicles that just pull up and honk their horn. Not just the ones that pull up in the front, but the ones that drive down the alley and pull up on these side areas. Watching feds. Okay? So we back to the Aries energy, the Spanish American house taker or the caretaker and the house sitter. I know we've spoken on these before. And this is the one who take care of the bedridden one. So it says that this person may possibly be blonde, 20 to 30 years old, and they do not believe in God. They're an atheist. What also came out, where is it? Let me see. Underneath this Aries energy, caretaker neighbor that is also connected to the bank official. These people, they must have like bank cards or something like that, because bank official come out under a lot of them. So they either have bank cards or connected with the bank official. So when they when things do connect, when the helicopters come or the motors come, or when things do connect, they're able to do whatever it is they try to do, make a penny, make a something, off of my energy or my child's, or whomever energy they're trying to pull. They used to skid off and hurry up and go somewhere and get money, so I'm figuring they have some type of ATM cards, maybe they cash app and things like that that they have to get to, I guess, right away. Pay attention to it, okay? So after you hear this noise, the chaos that they bring, that is helping their brew, helping them, their intention. Then you watch the ones that leave out and go on to the bank or go on wherever they go. Watch them. If they don't get up after that helicopter and that this and that, it didn't work. And if they did get up after it, then you see who the culprit is. So back to this neighbor with the Aries energy, this caretaker of the bedridden Caucasian guy who is, it says 80 years old. He's 80 years old, over 80, somewhere around that. This caretaker is not using their real name. They're on the run. It says they're on the run. They're planning on leaving. It says left country. So probably the 20 to 30-year-old, the Spanish American one who was taking care of the older gentleman. It says left country. So either they plan on leaving the country, Spanish, going somewhere, El Salvador, who knows, Mexico, but this person is going somewhere or have gone somewhere, and they're not going to be under their real name. Either they have blonde hair, they're going to dye their hair blonde. Underneath this Aries energy of this neighbor says that they are doing food magic and necromancy. A doctor is involved. Maybe this over 80-year-old Caucasian American, maybe he was a doctor. Who knows? We know that this caretaker, I believe, is a male. And this 80-year-old Caucasian guy that he's taking care of is a male. And so, shit. Doctor, transgender. Names that came out were Brandon and Abigail. I know there's an Abigail involved, and I believe this is Abigail Smith. Possibly from North Carolina. Maryland, Maine, Virginia. Abigail. Travel for answers. Next story that came out, it says female transgender is involved with the real estate firm. I'm going to pull more on it, but they already holding back my videos and stopping them and all of that, but I'm still going to put them. So if I get one view, I'm going to put these motherfuckers so it will be documented. And I'm going to keep putting them. As long as Spirit tell me something, I'm going to put the message out. This real estate firm, what came out with the real estate firm is they are connected to a transgender, or they are transgender, and it says female real estate firm. This person is obese. It didn't come out thick. It says obese. So this person is someone who is heavy, obese, fat, overweight, whatever you want to call it. I'm not judging you, but the ancestors are. This person is 40 to 50 years old and have freckles. I'm not sure if it's a lot of freckles or a little, but it says freckles, 40 to 50 years old, gray hair, obese, real estate firm, and transgender. This message right here feel a little, suspect, but I'm putting it out. As they say, take it as it resonates. But my shit is real. Now listen right here, like I said, we got the devils upstairs all day, every day. They fucking and sucking each other, sisters and brothers, masturbating and all kinds of shit, inviting other motherfuckers over, pornography and all of that. And I'm not, sometimes these motherfuckers, they'll get their little dirty, nasty energy with their monitoring spirits. They try to get into my cards. Then I gotta push them out, but they try to get into my cards and put some type of glamour or whatever. So every now and then you may see like here like a little list till I rebuke that. But when you pull in energy and you open yourself up to energy and spirit, sometimes I just get these reads. And so if it's something suspect that I feel like maybe their energy might be in, is this: the transgender, obese, gray white hair with freckles, 40 to 50 years old, female, and real estate firm. This one a little suspect, but I'm reading it. And I'm going to pull on this one again, so I'm going to put this to the side. Because I don't like to put out shit that I don't feel the energy when I touch the cards. Next one, aunt. It says neighbor. And so, let me look at a few. Okay, so this is the aunt that is down the street, or that is living in the city that I live in. That's this aunt. Now, I have two aunts that's still alive. One is living where I lived before, so it could possibly be in the Los Angeles area, high desert, Palmdale, Lancaster area. And I can tell, we're going to put on this name one day. You're going to be like, oh, what? Anyway, but we're talking about the neighbor of the aunt that lives out here where I am in the Bay Area. This neighbor says took a bribe and they stole some things. Like they came up, right here it says they won a lottery. They came up on whatever they were doing. I did live there. I came out here for 2 weeks and I stayed there from January to June until this aunt heard she could no longer hold being compromised, which I know anyway. And I'm gonna tell you about this aunt. And investigators, when you do hear this, make a note of it. I don't know if this is a special gift of mine or not, but I can see blood no matter where the fuck I go. I do not care where it is. I can see blood. There was blood all over this bitch house. I cleaned the fuck out of that house for a week or two straight. She will tell you everywhere I told her, you don't see this blood? You don't see this blood? I kept fucking saying it. I had a bucket with bleach and water. You don't see this blood? And she would say, I don't want to see that. Don't bring that negative energy in here. And I'm thinking, bitch, this is blood all in this motherfucker that you see me cleaning. You can close your eyes if you want to, but I'm cleaning it. I cleaned the fuck out of that house, but I made sure I left some areas. So if this day ever came up, that you will find them. I left some blood in that house, but I cleaned the fuck out of that blood because I stayed there from January to June. This aunt, this neighbor, it says took a bribe. This neighbor was doing divination on me. Mostly water and sex magic, food magic. They were all doing food magic. They were on the clock. It was ridiculous. These people, they did not care. At whatever time, you would hear them in unison. Chop, 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 chop. The whole motherfucking neighborhood chopping, including the ones next door. Like windows open, you chopping. So this person was paid, and they also was given something. I don't know what they were given, but it does say that this person was given, where is it? Was given something, possibly mail, because it says mail thief. And they had my devices hacked. Like everybody else, everywhere I go, they Amazon these people. As soon as I get to wherever I'm going, not only are you going to see a U-Haul truck, because they begin to move people into the neighborhood. They move people out and they move their people in. Not only will you begin to see U-Haul trucks, but you will begin to see Amazon trucks. They send these people clone phones everywhere I go. Whatever phone I get, they go ahead and Amazon these people. Even they have special delivery drivers too, but they send these people hacked phones and they like to mail them stuff through Amazon. A lot of times they would mail them waterproof electric shavers and razors, because this is what they like to use in water to masturbate while they do their water necromancy. Anyway, so we're back to the neighbor over here in the Bay Area that was also doing divination. The ancestors are ready for this person to come out. Not only were they hacking and stealing mail and doing divination, it says bank official. So they also are connected to the bank official or have an ATM card, debit card that they also go and get money. So again, if you happen to be over there and you see the planes, the trains, the automobiles, the X-ray lasers, uh, yeah, this person, it says, oh no, we're gonna go back. Okay, so now we're on, actually this is aunt. Let me go back. They said this is aunt. This is aunt. Let me go back. This is aunt. So we're gonna talk about the neighbors because they want us to talk about the neighbors. But everything I just said, they said, no, this is aunt. This is the aunt that took the bribe. This is aunt that stole some things from me, some items, some clothes, some hair, some shoes. I'm gonna tell you, one of the reasons why I just up and fucking left, and there was a lot of things going on. A lot of things. I remember I lit some sage one day. This bitch started coughing so much, her nose was bleeding, and she started throwing up. But anyway, I had noticed her already stealing some things, and she had changed the way that she would do things every day. Like, it completely changed. So then I knew not only was she energetically compromised, because I know that I saw them working on her for a while. I saw them. I saw it, and I was like, ah, shit, she weak. Her energy, her spirit is weak. And I saw it. But when she got financially compromised, it was so obvious. Anyway, stole some things and took a bribe. I was about to tell a long story, but it's already getting long. This aunt, I'm gonna tell it. So I'm sitting on the toilet one day, and I look in the trash can. So now she emptying the trash can 2 or 3 times a day, leaving piss and toilet paper in the toilet in the middle of the night. So I'm sitting on the toilet one day. She gone, and I'm sitting there, and Spirit said, "Look to the left." And I looked to the left, and I'm like, I don't see anything to the left but the sink, the wall, and I done already cleaned all the blood out of here, so I know it shouldn't be any blood because I done cleaned it out. I done cleaned ceilings, floors, fucking underneath the sinks, underneath the toilet edges. I'm picking up every fucking bottle in there, wipe. I done cleaned everywhere. So I look down, it's a little bitty tiny little piece of toilet paper inside the trash can. So I take the toilet paper out the trash can, I open it up. It's a little bitty piece of my soap that I use, and I know it's not her soap because I know what soap she used, because she says she has sensitive skin, and even though she has sensitive skin, she used Dollar Tree soap. But anyway, it's the soap that I use, and I see a little piece of hair. So I'm like, okay, this is my soap and my fucking hair. This bitch got in a wrapped up in a fucking piece of toilet paper in the trash. Spirit want me to see. So they already told me a week ago to leave, and I'm telling Spirit I don't have nowhere to go, and they say, leave, we got your back, leave. So they tell me for this about 4 days, leave. The day before I left, this bitch stole all kind of shit. Anyway, it says won a lottery, which means this bitch came up. Now I have mentioned to you before, Travis Credit Union. So now that I know that we're on the Aunt Bank, won the lottery. Hey, if they watch this, they watch it. If they don't, they don't. So the day, maybe one day before I leave, because now she completely compromised, not just energetically, but financially, spiritually, like she fucking gone. She doing all kind of backdoor shit. Don't even know that. She don't even know that she doing the shit. Some of it is clear she know. So she don't wear dresses. Well, she wear dresses actually, but she don't wear wigs. Now on a normal day for her, she'll wear, and I'm not judging you, but I'm telling the truth. On a normal day, we would go hang out. She would wear a pair of jeans, wear them same jeans for 4 days straight, but just change her shirt. She ain't tripping. I'm not trying to do too much of nothing. I'm in and out the car. This is how I do it. 6 months straight, she did it like that. And again, I'm not judging you, bitch. I'm telling the truth. So this one day, so she already gone Spirit 4 days in telling me to leave, but I don't. So I get up this one particular morning where she already doing shit, already doing food magic, because now the bitch is bleeding. I'm shitting blood. So I'm like, okay, now I got to protect myself from this bitch. No. Anyway, so I get up this one particular morning, so she doing all kind of backwards shit already, and I'm already knowing this bitch is compromised. And now I'm doing shit to her. Yeah. The mornings when you would, try to lock my finger, bitch, and then you even try to drive over in this motherfucker when I moved here. You know, because you would wake up in the morning. I would feel you. And I'm like, okay. Then I turn that shit around and you be in there hollering, ah, 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 and jump the fuck up and run in the kitchen, go pop a pill and start chopping. Yeah, you just got like these motherfuckers. After a while, they go crazy. They don't give a fuck if you know or not. So this particular morning, a little bit before I left, and I'm gonna say it was somewhere around 4th of July, because I know I spent 4th of July in Riverside where they followed me. So it was somewhere around the 4th of July that this happened. If you want to go ahead and look at the bank transactions. So she get up in the morning, and this is not the time. I don't think this was the time when she said, "I'm making money moves." So she get up in the morning. This bitch got on. Normally she wear her little afro. This bitch got on a wig. She got on a wig, a new dress she just bought from Costco, because now she got a Costco card because she full blown food magic, right? Asked me if I want to get on her Costco card. Bitch, if you don't suck Denise dick. So she got on a wig, this long flower dress down to her toes, and some new sandals on. And the bitch don't even wear sandals. She wear tennis shoes and jeans 4 days in a row with sweaters and a fucking afro. But today you got a purse. I ain't never seen you with a purse. Now things are missing. Now I'm already noticing things missing. So this bitch up, she up early, dressed, got the wig on, got the dress on, got some sandals on, and a purse. She got the purse on around her body in front of her, and she holding it with two hands, like clutching it, patting on it. And I said, "Good morning." And she said, "Good morning, how are you?" I said, "I'm doing good." I said, "You up early? What you got going on?" She said, "Making money moves." I said, "Okay." Okay. And I looked and she was clutching her purse. And first thing I thought was, okay, I already noticed one of my little tablets missing. So you done stole some shit to have to give to some people to try to use against me. Some of my words. So, okay. You doing that, and you got fucking soap and hair in the bathroom trash can, and you clutching your purse in your old get up. You kind of camouflage. You looking like kind of like a lady. Oh my. Making money moves. She left. I rented a car outside that bitch the next day. Travis Credit Union. It's off of Tuolumne. Said that now this person is possibly getting blackmailed or being told, "Don't say shit," because I didn't mention Travis Credit Union, and I didn't mention shit, so they own this person to not say shit. This person lied in court. This aunt lied in court. I heard the name, but I'm not going to say the name. And it says scientific experiment, which leads me to believe that when I got there, that this person allowed these people to come into her home. And I'm going to tell you about the blood. The blood was probably there for me, but I think the blood was there already, because one day the bitch was drunk. And she was like, "I'm a white witch." Like, when she get drunk, then she get to run in her mouth and don't even remember, or probably remember, I don't know. "I'm a white witch." Well, you ain't that white bitch with all this blood around your motherfucking house and your husband dead. You ain't that motherfucking white. And fire. So I don't know if this person is responsible for burning up some evidence, getting rid of some evidence by way of arson. "I'm a white witch." Well, anyway, we on the neighbor now, because I see a name. So that's on this aunt that's in the Bay Area that I stayed with for about 6 months, till this witch went evilly berserk. Her neighbor, all of them were involved. The one upstairs, those are the main ones. Those ones, they also were pedophiles, and also bestiality. They also tortured animals. And again, I'm willing to put everything and anything on what the fuck I say. But we're talking about the neighbor whose name they said in my head. when I pulled on the neighbor and they just said a name and I wrote it down. This neighbor is neighbor number, let me see. I think she is maybe one, two, three, four. I don't know. He may be D or number 4. This neighbor name is DeMarcus, it says. This neighbor is married or has a housemate, and it says abuse and abuse of power. And I said, oh, does that mean that they overdid it with their spell casting and divination and dark magic? They said yes, but no. This person is a spousal abuse. That this person abuses their spouse. And so I guess they wanted me to know, wife beater. And that they have some items, that there were some items that were given to this person, possibly to hide. And maybe the stolen heirlooms could have been under the aunt because they came out together. So the aunt has some stolen heirlooms, or DeMarcus does, but it came out underneath this aunt. And hiding evidence came out underneath this aunt that's in the Bay Area and underneath DeMarcus. They all came out together. I pulled separately. It says fraudulent, dirty, and compromised. Okay, so that's that on the neighbor. We have a new thing. This is still under the Bay Area. Under this aunt that I pulled, these are still cards that came out under this aunt. Okay, under this aunt it says fraudulent, compromised, and dirty. Also, what came out is actor and actress. So what I'm figuring out, what the ancestors are saying sometimes when they use actor and actress, is this person is a motherfucking liar and they're pretending to be somebody that they're not. Friend, fraudulent, compromise, and actor and actress came out. And a friend of mine came out. Actually, the only person who I ever considered to be my best friend. Not that stank bitch Carla. She was a friend. But this one I consider to be my best friend. That I met when I was about 14 or 15 years old. Now, the name came out. Her first name came out. But then name came out as well. So I figured they wanted me to pull some letters. So I pulled letters and her last name came out. And so I'm not going to say first and last name because maybe I shouldn't do that. So I'm going to put down her first name that came out. But I'm only going to say her last name. Because when it said letters and I pulled, her full fucking last name came out. There was no guessing. First and last name on this fake friend. The last name is Hall. Also what came out underneath her is a beard. And so I don't know if they're meaning that she have a beard. Because I put it back. I said, no. I put it back. And it flew out again like, no, bitch, we said beard. So it says that she have a beard. Or she's been used as a beard. And she bald headed. So maybe got some bald spots. It says that she's married or was married, that she thick, 50 to 60 years old, connected to someone named DeAndre, or DeAndre came out. And then again, I said her letters came out were H, A, L, and L. Okay, next message. Oh, I guess this is it. That's it on the messages. The last thing that I have, these are the ancestors, because I have a list of my ancestors from the 1500s till today. And every now and again, I'll pull and see who want to come out and play. Well, the ones who wanted to come out were the Smiths. They said you won your case. And so this could be future because, again, these people still trying. So obviously they don't know that I won and they think they're going to win, but I won. And so whether this is in the future, we manifesting it now. As above, so below. I won. The ancestors that also wanted to come out were the Bortles. Grandma Augusta Gussie Borda. Bortle. We're going to post them. Ancestry Family Crest. The ancestors that also came out were the Halls. So I don't even know if this friend is probably related to me somehow. Because we have the Horts, the Hirsches, the Halls, the Hyatts, the Hobbs. You know, as generations go on, sometimes things change. So we got the Hobbs, the Hyatts, the Hirsches, the Horts, the Halls, and then the Smiths. The Welsh Hyatt family of Maryland came out. Again, I posted my Hyatts. Ezra, Eli, Abednego, Meshach, and Shadrach Hyatt. They wanted to come out. Angelic beings, ancestors, that's who wanted to come out and represent this message. And I'm very grateful. Thank you.